Hi everybody, it's Diane. I am going to work on some ephemera items for these fabric covered journals that I started working on yesterday. This is the cover that I did on yesterday's video. And I did stitch the pockets, but the rest of this construction of this is in the previous video. But I thought I would like to get out these Julie Nutting stamps that I have and I love, but I don't use them. But wouldn't they be perfect with this cover? So I got them out, and some Jane Davenport stamps, and these from Hampton Arts. I think they're, yeah, Illustrated Faith, and a few other stamps. Well, quite a few other stamps. And I brought over a pile of scraps, manila cardstock, file folders, and a few other kinds of scraps. So let's just see what we can do. I also have a few bits of collage elements. So if I decide to get into those, I can do that. So let's start small. Well, here's a little tag. It's already cut out. It was in with my scraps. I like these small Julie Nutting stamps just because they're small. But I think I'll use one of these. I like that these have little small images, but also the words that come with them. Be still. Let him speak to you. Approach with an open heart. Quiet the worries. Love that one. Take a deep breath, surrender, and rest. Anyway, I haven't used this one yet, I don't think. So I'm going to go with this one. And I think I got them at Hobby Lobby. Get my stamps out. I'm going to need them for most of these stamps. Okay. So we'll start with this one. What I need to do something to this. So I think I know what I will do. I'm going to do a technique called masking. So I'm going to stamp her on a scrap of paper. Put that pad right on my thumb. And I'm going to find my little scissors and cut her out. Of course, my little scissors are buried. I'm still working on cleaning that side of the room, so it's a mess. So rather than wasting time, I'll just use my big scissors. It'll just be harder to fussy cut around her, but we'll do it. It's raining here. Got a rainy day going on. And I had a meeting for work. All of the whole district had to meet. At least we met at a restaurant. So when it was lunchtime, we were able to order some lunch. And it happened to be my favorite chicken house restaurant. pretty much my favorite restaurant. So now I will stamp my image on this block, or on this tag. And I'm going to cover her up with this mask that we cut out. I could use a bit of tape that is removable, but I don't happen to have any. And I'm going to stamp a journaling stamp over her. This is from Blue Fern Studios. And those are journaling cards. I'm going to use the plainer of the two. See if this stamp set has a name. Nope. It doesn't have a name. So I'm just going to hope that this mask stays in place. Well, that didn't work very well. Why didn't it stamp? Try to line it up to where I had it. There you can see the lines over her face, but now you can't. So you have a little journaling card with a lady's face. I might add some color to that, but right now I'm just gonna play and stamp. Okay, let's see. Let's find a piece of manila file folder. We'll take her. She's one of my favorites. This one is called Megan. I don't have a block long enough, big enough for these stamps, so I just ink them and then press them down. And try very hard not to move it. And lift it straight up. Great. One thing I could do for her is to then stamp her onto some pattern paper and cut the skirt out and glue it down, and then cut the top, stamp it on a different paper and cut the top out. So, I don't know, I may do that. Well, why don't we just do that? I'm getting my box of scrap papers out. These cutoffs. That might work. That's a cute one. Let's give her a polka dot skirt. Now I really wish I had my little scissors. Got some downstairs. Oh, I might have some up here. I do. I remembered where I might have some. This will make it a lot easier. So I didn't stamp the entire stamp, as you can see, and I'll just cut around the skirt. I hope this doesn't get too boring, but I think the end result will be fun. Got that for the top, and let's find something for the boots. Let's give her these boots. They could be kind of like a snake skin boot. Ooh, I might have wiggled that too much. Nope, it's good. Okay, we'll get these cut out and glued on. Sorry, I'm out of camera. And now the boots. She's looking cute already, isn't she? I have tomorrow off, and tomorrow will be the first day that I don't have to run around and do stuff. I think I'm going to go visit my parents, but they live very close, so it's not like I have to travel to go visit. They live less than 10 minutes away. And then I can just spend the rest of the time here. Getting some stuff done. There. That's adorable. And I will add some other color to her hair and her headband and maybe her cheeks a little bit, but I'm not going to do that right now. But I will cut her into a tag shape, or at least a card. Got too much stuff on my table here. And I'll do some more stuff to her, but that's a good beginning on her. Where'd the other one go? Oh, okay, so we've got two started anyway. Okay. Well, I'm going to try this stamp set. Swirly Frames. This is from Stampin' Up. And I don't believe I've used it yet. I thought I could use this one, this rectangle one. And put something inside it. Okay, so I think I'm going to stamp a background stamp on the lightly in the background. I have this one with these little markings on it. This is an old Stampin' Up! One, and I peeled it off the block so I could make it flexible for collage stamping. And then I have this script stamp, which I did the same thing to. And this one, which was never on a block, dictionary. I think I'm going to go with that one. See if this one's too dark. This is Stays On Orange Zest. No, I don't think that's too dark. It's kind of hard. This is hollow in the middle. It's empty. And I don't want to lay it on crooked, so I'm going to lay it down on the mat and then put this on top. Has a better chance of remaining straight. That didn't come out very good either. I was being too careful trying not to get ink in the center. Let's see how well I can line that up. Probably not very well. Why aren't these stamps working? Do I need new black ink? Maybe I could try it with brown. I'm sorry. That worked. This frame here is going to look not very neat because it's going to be a layered frame. There. Now, I wonder if I can stamp her right in there, because I don't really, well, I guess because of those, I don't want her to look like she has the measles. So I guess I better stamp her and cut her out. I was trying to avoid too much cutting out, but I'm not doing a very good job of that. I'll make several of each of these types of embellishments since I'll be making several of these journals. And I believe that each journal will only have one signature. So I don't have to make a ton of embellishments for each journal. Looks like she needs something else in there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some creative work here. Now, these are the Stampin' Up! Stamps that don't stick to the block very well. They're the older ones. Forget it. Got an orange one. I think I should have a purple one. And a green one, I guess. I'm sure these stamps had some dies that went with them in the Stampin' Up! Catalog, but I bought these used from my friend who does Stampin' Up! She's a demonstrator. And I don't have the dies. So this is a fun way to use up scraps. And it's always fun to get out stamps that I don't use very often and have fun with them. I think what I'd like to do once I get all of my destashing and organizing done in here, which I'm getting close to the end, I'd like to just have some sessions where I just make stuff with stamps and scraps and have them all ready to use in journals. I'm sorry it's taken me so long to get things cut out for this video, and I don't know how to speed things up and edit and all that. I don't have time to learn new stuff like that. The meeting that I went to for my work, we had to learn how to use a new device. A device we use to scan in all of our shipments and scan in our time for the day and scan in and out and all of that. And it scans the UPC on the back of the greeting cards and tells us where to put it, which is wonderful because, you know, there's lots and lots and lots of cards. It does all kinds of things. So they got us new devices, totally new devices. So we had to have a 5.5 to 6 hour session today, training session on how to use them. And technology literally gives me a headache trying to learn it. And I had a pretty bad headache when I left there. And I have tomorrow off, but the day after that I have to start using my new device, so I hope I remember everything. That looks better, doesn't it? And I'll probably add some color to her too. But not right now. Oh, it's all dried up. This is one of those videos where things just aren't running smoothly. I just popped that dried glue right into my face. Oh. Thought I lost my purple flower. This can be either a journaling spot or a tuck spot or a journaling card. And I just got out these fun journaling spots. I'll just stamp a few of these and cut them out, and then I can just glue them to a page or a pocket or whatever. I can just do them on these paper scraps since I can just glue them down. They don't have to be sturdy. Hopefully I can stamp them in the black ink. Oh yeah. I'll do a couple of those. These cute arrows. Oops, what did I drop? My glue. Let's do some on tissue paper if it's big enough. Yeah. Coffee dyed tissue paper scraps. Tracing paper. This one's pretty. Doesn't matter if I stamp more than I need for this journal because I can use them in other journals. Oh, this is a glassine bag. It got torn. You have to be careful stamping on glassine. It's not as absorbent, and the ink can smear. So you gotta let it dry before you touch it. I think we need to do some hearts. There's a pink one. Will that work? Yes. It's a peachy pink. Perfect. I see some more pink. They're the perfect size too. All right, that's enough of that one. Try one more. I want to use one of these funky flowers. These are Caravelle Studios. Sorry for bumping the camera. Look what I just did. Not sure what I'll do with her. I think I'll make her a tuck spot. This set is mood tape, transparent stamp 21. Oh, that's the name of the company, TS21. I don't know what the name of this set is. I think I got this online from Etsy, but I don't remember who I got it from. It just has this little number here, number 1425. I hope this one isn't too big for those journals I'm making, but if it is, I can use it in a different journal. Okay, let's look at what we did, and then I'm gonna call it a day. So I've got this. I just need to add some color to it, either just on the edge or maybe I'll color it, I don't know. Some journaling spots that I will cut out. And we have this tuck spot and a tag and another tag. So we have a start. Oh, my book is right here so we can see. This is quite big, but I can trim it so it should be able to fit into a pocket. Yeah, I can trim a little off the bottom and that should work as a tuck spot on a page. Very good. So we got a start on some ephemera pieces for these cute little journals. So tomorrow hopefully I'll have time to do some more, get several of the covers made and then start cutting pages, and I don't know. Hopefully I'll have time to get quite a bit done on these because I really haven't had crafting time this week. And whatever time I've had that I would spend crafting, I've been working on organizing in here. So I have been working on all the laces and trims and upholstery trims and all that stuff, fringes. And so I'm accumulating some more bundles that I'll be putting in my shop of de-stashed trims and laces, and some fabrics too. So I don't know when I'll be able to get them listed. I've got the yo-yo quilt all cut up, washed, bagged, counted out into 100 yo-yos. I just haven't had time to get it listed. So just keep watching for those things, and thank you so much for hanging out with me today on this rainy day in Pennsylvania. Bye-bye.